weather on NBC 10 Boston, Boston's most accurate forecast.
First Alert meteorologist Pete Bouchard is back with me on what has been a cold day, and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around the fact that it's going to get even colder tonight.
Yeah, just one night though, Glenn, then it's out, and then we moderate the temperatures, but don't expect us to go back into the 40s just yet. It looks like our temperatures will slowly struggle to get back through the 30s. It'll ease a little bit, we'll say. Holiday flakes on Tuesday, they really come in Monday night. A peak at New Year's, it's already in the 10-day forecast. Slow-moving showers are starting to creep our way at the end of the 10-day. We'll see how it plays out here. But 1 below in Fitchburg tonight, 10 in Boston, 8 in Lynn, 3 in Natick. You know it could be worse. Way back when, in early February 2023, we were well below zero, like 10 to 15 for air temperatures. So, you know, if you compare, that was our last really cold day. It wasn't that cold tonight. It won't be that cold tonight. The winds are backing up, although on the Cape, they're still gusting over 20, and in Worcester, too. But thankfully, these winds will ease. You'll just have a slight wind chill first thing in the morning if you are going to work at school. But then you can see, well, no one's going to school, really. Most of the places are off. Our temperatures come back in the afternoon. The wind chill about 19 at the warmest. High temperature about 27 degrees tomorrow, 28 in Natick, and 27 just about everywhere. It is interesting to note how uniform the cold is. There's no real coast conspiracy going on where the coast is much warmer than the interior or greater Worcester, or the Cape is warm. Even tomorrow, struggling to make freezing there and on the islands, too. The countdown to Christmas is on, and these early snow showers kind of getting everybody's attention on Tuesday. Is this a storm system? No, not for southern New England, but if you're traveling north, there will be some issues with the snow. I will say that. It's back here across the Great Lakes. It's coming out of Winnipeg, too. It looks pretty benign right now, but give it some time, and the upper levels will come into play here, too. There'll be a band of snow that breaks out through the Great Lakes and comes into upstate New York, Vermont, and Maine, and New Hampshire, too. So tough travel north of Manchester, we'll say north of Rutland and north of Bennington, Vermont, and even into the Berkshires, we could get a steady band of snow out through North Adams. But Boston's quiet until we get to late morning and early afternoon. The timing is odd and different on every bit of guidance that I'm looking at, so don't just take this as, you know, hour by hour as a gospel. It's exactly going to be that. But I think the potential is there for maybe a snow shower to put down a coating of snow in Boston, Lynn, and back to Worcester, Leominster, North Shore, and then Haverhill to Nashua north, a coating too. This is a broader area here, and there'll be lots of places that come away with less than 2 inches. But just to give you an idea that it kind of jumps up here, and then north of, we'll say, Manchester, you're in that 3 to 5. So beware if you're headed northbound in any part of New England. So here we have it: Plastow, Seabrook, Danville, Nashua, and Hollis, Tingsboro, and out through Lunenburg. We could get a little bit more than a coating here, but elsewhere it doesn't look like much at all. The 10-day forecast has some milder temps at the end of the week, but again, we're just struggling to get above freezing here. What a stretch, though. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, beautiful weather, high pressure in command, even for Christmas Day. And first day of Hanukkah, 34. And then at the end of the week, we run into a slow-moving weather system that has some timing issues, and then there's spin-up storms that try to get involved here, Glenn. So there's a lot that can unfold, but it looks unsettled, at least for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
And a slow melt of the snow already on the ground. All right, with all this wintry feel, this is a good time to make sure you have the NBC 10 Boston app. It can come in handy when you're not by a TV. The weather section is all customizable, so easy to get updates on severe weather alerts right on your phone.